welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I'm going to be showing you my new DiviDrawer setup from Create Room in my DreamBox. This is my craft room, and it's where I craft, create, and inspire so many of you guys as well. If you follow me on Instagram, you've already seen my DreamBox with my in-view totes, but now I'm going to be upgrading to the DiviDrawer totes, and I'm really excited about it. I'll be showing you taking out my in-view totes, putting together my DiviDrawers, and putting them and installing them in my DreamBox. If you haven't already seen my in-view totes, this is what they look like. They're just clear totes that slide in on wood shelves that are held up by pegs. The DiviDrawers are set up a little bit differently, and I'll show you more about that. In my in-view totes, I also have just a thin piece of paper that is suspended behind the front of the clear front of the in-view totes. So I'll show you guys in the DiviDrawers. There's actually going to be a little slot where you can drop in paper. Here is my shipment of DiviDrawers. You have the main DiviDrawer base and sides, and then the front and backs, and a rubber mallet is included as well as directions. Each box is marked small, medium, or large. There's also an extra large tote, which I'm not featuring in this video because I'm not using them, but it's basically a large tote, just double the height. So I'm going to show you guys what comes in each of these boxes.
You're gone now, will you call me back? Yeah, I know that, yeah, I know that. You're the traveling kind, it's a known fact. Yeah, I know that. Once you've seen all the things, all the places, I hope it means that you'll come home to me.
Okay, so I'm going to put my DiviDrawers together, and it looks pretty simple. You know, these just fit in here, so I'm going to snap these. Okay, so each one of these fits right in the little slots. So you've got a larger rectangle here, two squares, and then a larger rectangle here, and they just snap right in there. Same thing on the other side, so I'm going to show you guys. Beautiful. Alright, so this is going to be the bottom and the sides, and you can see the different slats here that you can slide in those clear dividers if you need to divide these bins up and make them more efficient for storage. So all depends on how you want to use them and the way that it makes sense for you. So I'm really excited about dividing them up. For the front and the back, there's an opaque side and then there's a clear side, and they both have a spot for a label. So depending on the look that you want for your DreamBox, and if you want to add any kind of paper in here, you're able to do that. So whichever one you want to use, you can. I'm going to put an opaque on one side and a clear on the other. Beautiful. Alright, so there is the front of it. It is on there nice and sturdy now. This is really nice that they included this. It's a rubber mallet, I believe. Really cool that they included this. Not a lot of effort taken to put the tops on, so I really appreciate that. So now I'm going to put the opaque side in on the other side. Now I'm going to show you guys the clear dividers that can go in these little slats here on each side. There are little arrows here along the bottom. It points down, tells you which way to put your divider in. So I'm going to do that here on my lap. Okay, so when you put in your clear divider, you've got this nice skinny rectangle here and this big one here, but of course you can always put more dividers if you want, however it makes sense for you. So these are really customizable, and this is why I got mine. I upgraded my totes from the in-view totes that you see in the background here with the different colored paper to the DiviDrawers. So I will be piecing these together. I'll speed it up for you so you don't have to watch every little move in every second. We recently got a puppy. His name is Frankie. He is a Frenchie pug, or a frog, which is a French bulldog and a pug. You'll see him throughout this video. He was not harmed in any way. He did try to sniff the rubber mallet a couple times while I was hitting the DiviDrawers, but every time he got too close, I would stop the camera and shift him away. So don't worry about him. He's perfectly fine, just very curious and had to be moved several times.
Travel the world, all the spaces inside your heart. I hope I'll be your end destination. I hope I'll be your life-changing sensation.
Here's a great close-up shot where you can see how to fold your DiviDrawer base up on itself so that the sides sit up and are locked in. And then the rubber mallet is used to hit the edges of the front and back panels.
I hope I'll be something that you won't let go. I'll be your high when you fall down low. I hope I'll be your end destination. You're far away and yet so close.
I talked about this earlier in the video, but I'm going to reference it again. The little slot of paper that you can use to decorate your bins, which I think is a great part of the DreamBox. You can really customize it to look however you want, and I like mine to be really colorful and just very cheery, so I chose like a rainbow type theme. You can put these little pieces of paper in the little slot here provided between one of the dividers and the front panel.
Yeah, I feel that. Yeah, I feel that. Yeah, you're up in space. You're inside the...
Alright, so I just put this clear side on. I want to show you guys there's a tiny little gap right here. I'm actually going to take the rubber mallet and hit right here just to make that go a little further down. Alright, so the gap is closed now, so just keep that in mind if you're putting this together. If you see a tiny little gap, just hit that with your rubber mallet and you're good to go.
noise. I can feel you. Once you've seen all the things, all the places, I hope it means that you'll come.
So here are the DiviDrawers with the shelf upgrades here, these corners that go all the way to the back of the DreamBox versus the in-view totes with the plastic pegs, 4 of them, and then a wooden shelf. So that's the difference right there so far. Just want to show you guys side by side, next to each other, what they look like. So if you're trying to decide between the DiviDrawers and the in-view totes, this should be a really great side-by-side comparison for you. If it's something that you think you might have trouble installing one way versus the other. They're both pretty simple to install, but I'll have to say the DiviDrawers are winning me over with the shelf upgrade. And I'll show you guys what it looks like underneath here. Very, very simple to install. I like it better than the peg system.
Home to me, once you travel the world, all the spaces inside your heart.
Now it's time to fill up my finished up DiviDrawers. I'm ready to start moving things over from my in-view totes to my new DiviDrawers. I'll be putting in a bunch of my 12x12 cardstock and printed paper, some Cricut Joy materials, as well as some of my blogging camera equipment and chargers. Here is a side-by-side of the in-view totes with the DiviDrawer so you guys can get a sense of the size. They look like they're a little bit taller, and they are more square shaped, and they're not tapered down, so I think this allows for more storage. I know I'm going to get this question, so I'm going to go ahead and try to find the link for this particular cardstock paper pack that I'm using. It's really colorful and bright, but still kind of on the pastel side. It's perfect. So I'm going to use my Cricut to cut out my DiviDrawer papers and slide them in the little slot between one of the dividers.
I hope I'll be your destination. I hope I'll be your life-changing sensation. traveling kind, it's a known fact. Yeah, I know that. I hope I'll be your destination. I hope I'll be your life-changing sensation. I hope I'll be something that you won't let go. I'll be your high when you fall down low. I hope I'll be your destination.
The main difference I noticed between the DiviDrawers and the in-view totes, besides the fact that they have the little slots where you can add dividers now to customize your organization, is the way that they slide in and out of the DreamBox. I find the DiviDrawers to be a little more snug when I'm sliding them in and out. I like that because it feels more sturdy. Overall, I love my DiviDrawer system. I'm so happy that Create Room sent them to me to try them out and feature them for you guys. I'm gonna link the DiviDrawer upgrade in the description below for you guys to shop if you want to try them out yourself, as well as a discount code for the DreamBox to help you guys save. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. Subscribe if you're new and give this a big thumbs up, and thank you so much for watching.